Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse left us with more questions than actual answers. So we all know in Across the Spider-Verse, we learn a lot about canon events, something that no other Spider-Man movie has ever talked about. And of course, the whole entire community starts to go and question lots of things about it. So if you guys do not know, canon events, if you didn't watch the movie, this didn't have some spoilers, so please leave now. But if you already watched the movie, you already know the spoilers, you could, continue watching. Because in the movie, we talk about canon events, or they talk about canon events, and it's about events that need to happen or else the whole entire universe, or that universe will just implode and disappear, technically, killing everyone on there. So with that whole entire mindset, it kind of axes and also brings up a whole bunch of different plot holes, like another YouTube short that I saw talking about how we saw the PlayStation Spider-Man in the whole Spider Society, and aka everybody in the Spider Society knows about the canon events and also helps to try to stop them from happening. Stop the whole, to make sure they keep happening is what I meant to say. But you can see PlayStation Spider-Man there, meaning if he was in the society, he knows his canon event, meaning he knows what he has to do, meaning he knew everybody that was going to die has to die. And he also knew that he was going to get the Venom symbiote, like the whole YouTube short that I saw. So if that's the case, it kind of ruins every Spider-Man story that's, in here. Like we saw PlayStation, when you play the game, you're like, it acts like he doesn't know, but he kind of knew because he was in here. Even though that was technically for Easter egg sakes, as some of you guys are probably going to be commenting down below, like, it's probably just an Easter egg why he's there. But if it wasn't an Easter egg, and this is, of course, every Spider-Man universe, it's going to be very strange. Like, I hope the person in their own universe doesn't know what's happening. Of course, they told Miles what was going to happen, but I hope that they explain in the next movie more about canon events, or that canon events do not actually exist, and it was all Miguel doing some sneaky stuff, just want all the Spider-Man to suffer because he suffered by losing his daughter and tried to. Maybe he told the whole story wrong because you heard it from his point of view, talking about how the whole universe collapsed after he went and replaced him. What if he was about to die, or the daughter lost, and he lost the daughter, and his excuse was it was a canon event, created that so every Spider-Man could suffer like he is, just because he's destined to have no one and be alone, no family, no one there. Like, it's a pretty good theory, maybe. Who knows? You can let me know. It won't make sense why Miguel's like this, because he knows probably the truth and is tricking every single Spider-Man there just so he could be able to be like, I want to ruin every Spider-Man life just because my life's not destined, because, he is the main villain against Spot, so it wouldn't make sense why he has a somewhat motive there. But beside that, if you want to think about it in a different way, and the canon events don't exist, or fix every plot hole, but if canon events do exist, like we said, it opens up a whole bunch more plot holes, like with the PlayStation Spider-Man and every other Spider-Man, unless he deals with every canon event and just brings a different team to that universe if something breaks. But if something's supposed to be a canon event, how can someone break the canon, as he says? Of course, doing something like, Miles getting bit by the spider, of course, Miles didn't actually plan for that. And didn't he really break the canon with the other Spider-Man dying and him becoming the new Spider-Man? And of course, the other universe, Earth 42, being alone with no Spider-Man, and now Miles becoming the Prowler when it was supposed to be swap. Like, if that was the case, did the canon just rewrite itself and swap the worlds and just fixed itself? If so, if that's how it actually is, why is Miguel so afraid of him breaking it again? What, you only break the canon if you know the canon? Because Miguel was in that universe, and he knew about the canon, he knew what was supposed to happen, and he went against it. Miles didn't know that, so it probably just rewrote itself. When, of course, that you could say in the whole universe where the Indian Spider-Man is, I'm sorry, I do not remember his name, it's a long name, I'm sorry. But in that whole entire universe, they all knew, like Gwen knew that was supposed to happen, and everyone else there all knew that he was supposed to die there. But he didn't die, meaning since people in that universe knew that was supposed to happen, does that automatically mean that you're breaking the canon? But if nobody in that universe knows, does that mean it's not really breaking the canon, it just rewrites it, meaning Miguel doesn't really know how it fully works? If that's the case, I would definitely go and fix a lot of the errors and plot holes with the whole canon event situations. But of course, there's so many different mixed opinions on this, and if it is true or not, all we know is that with the whole plot twist and a whole cliffhanger, Across the Spider-Verse opened a whole bunch of brand new questions and answers. But it's a part 1 of a part 2, so at the end of the day, what can we all expect? Don't forget to watch my other video talking about how the bagel effect how the bagel wasn't a problem. Yes, I know it's a joke. I've seen half your guys' comments, but don't forget to watch that video. It's pretty funny, I guess. It's your opinion to see what's fun or not.